I be master speaking. Left your eardrums bleeding, son. North Beach, Ohio, Cleveland. We always get even. Throw you in the till you quit breathing. When you quit dreaming, you gon' have to catch me in demons. I be moving like Shadow Stevens. Underground warlords, we battle demons. Say that your Adam's apple region. That's how I leave.
Trees from the block. My number Marine got his fingerprint screen lock. Know these buckets. I've seen a lot. Blind on frequent spots. The strip gets bled until the bleeding stops. My catalog grind me like Chanel Ave driver laws. I'm on the beach like Hasselhoff. They're trying to mash the sauce.
How many people buying Madden here think you're besides Ty? Oh, so you and Ty? You said they said the gameplay was gonna be better. Lilo, this ain't your first rodeo, but I just can't do it. Damn! Hold on, what's going on with her? So y'all on Madden. He beating your ass like that with the Cowboys? Damn. No, I mean, you got the Packers, though. Nah. Damn, you don't even play Madden. That's his game. Damn. Boy, nigga, that's a lie, nigga. How many Madden leagues you in?
You know how I rock, I pass the no active one up top. We at the Angelino at the top. Found introduced her, she going, go ahead and shoot your shot. I throw the lemon course. I'm on Deuce Block. He run now for sport. We off the court. They hating, that's of course. The bum poor. Sponsoring up. Got money, we want more. I find a loophole. Been since a youngster. Fully, we can't let no punk us. About no, I treat a model like a I know thugs. I was raised to get some money, flip that like 10 ways. In my money hungry, stack that for 90 days. In the room, they like they getting paid. Rolls Royces in the trenches, parked in front of Section 8. Yeah, park Ferraris in the ghetto. 21. Real used to re-up with them. Miss them with that. Bought my dollar like on Creflo. Say you, then when why you careful? Block, that's easy. 21. Y'all be eating noodles, we sit down and eat sashimi. Fast. You say you a gangster, just be like that when you see me. You can't ask the odds, we know forgiving. I find a loophole. Been since a youngster. Fully, we can't.
Especially it's niggas that's already playing that bitch now. I'm saying it's niggas that's already like playing the game and like testing it out. So y'all can let that bitch out like way earlier. Oh no, I ain't talking like the beta. No, I ain't beta. Yeah, I bet you is ready to load up. Yeah, when last time you played them? Oh. I was asking another question. I was asking a question. Yeah, I never played that team again. Yeah, man, it's a team.
Just sing my song, I've been on this road for way too long. I've been hoping that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I love you, you called me a liar. Give God the thanks and praises. I I've been on my own, but we ain't never left alone. And if I'm telling you the feeling is wrong, relax a little, friend, this won't take too.
The first round of the desperation hangs in the air. Taking a look.
I gotta play this nigga running this fucking double bracket.
In Chicago. They thought they'd be up 3-1 at this time. Instead, they find themselves in a win or go home scenario. This is unexpected, huh?
Kevin, this is why they play the games. On paper, this wasn't supposed to happen. Maybe they got a little complacent. Maybe this raucous home crowd can snap them out of this trance that they seem to be in.
Well, they need something, that's for sure. And now the opening lineup for Boston. AC McGrady is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Mutombo. And there's Embiid. And it's Rice in at the small forward position.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now here's Pierce. Back to Robertson. No good with the layup.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. We talked about the game plan for Joel Embiid. He told me Embiid might be the hardest matchup in the league. You just have to try to make things difficult on him and make him work for every point. Let's see if they're up to it, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. And here is McGrady following the three-pointer by Paul Pierce. Mutombo misses. Jordan with it, outguarded by Giannis. The quick look, no good that time. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Both free throws good for Giannis.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Here's Eaton. Pass to Pierce. Jordan outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Giannis. And Jordan gets it to go.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Embiid with a screen on Mobley. And the dunk by Embiid.
The perfect roller. Joel Embiid can pop out and shoot, cut, make the extra passes. Really anything in that set.
Now here's Pierce. And it's sent back by Mutombo. They get it back. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Robertson. Antetokounmpo against Jordan. Goes up again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
As if Jordan weren't challenging enough to guard. The little up fake there, putting the defender at his mercy.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Jordan.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Embiid with a screen on Robertson. Davis with it. Now guarded by Jordan.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Down low. Here's Heaton. Kicks it out to Robertson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Shea.
2 minutes.
Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's against Giannis. Mutombo is screen on Pierce. To the middle. It's stolen. They push it up 4-on-3. Here's Shays. Outside for Jordan. Goes back up. And Embiid with the block.
Every year he's a defensive player of the year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
Now here's Giannis. To the inside. Cuts off the pass. Here's the break. And a wide open look for Jordan. Pass to Shays. From downtown, and it's sent back by Mutombo. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Tony Parker's checked in for Paul Pierce. Jordan's checked in for Boston. Here's Parker. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And when Parker gets his legs under him from that mid-range area, he is incredibly accurate.
Davis finds Giannis. McGrady with the ball. Off target with his three.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Parker's shot is off.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Pass to McGrady. Mutombo dishes to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Boston. Robertson outside. It's stolen by Mutombo. 1 second left. No good on that one. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 7. And so glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Chicago.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Nowitzki is out there with Pierce, and it's Michael Redd. Then there's Parker, and it's Shays in at the 5 down low. And here is Davis. Dirk Nowitzki getting his 3 to go. Inside. And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Ellis.
Well, Davis has a real skill for getting guys set up and sees openings others might miss.
Parker's shot is off.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Pass to Embiid. Four on the shot clock. Davis. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Some changes for Boston. Rice is checked in, and Antetokounmpo subbed in for Stojakovic. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
And we know Pierce has the jumper, but you can also pound it inside with it.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for the Bulls, Paul Pierce, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Ellis outside. Giannis against Mobley. Puts up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
The Bulls with another miss. Celtics trail by 8. And here is Davis. Pass to Embiid. Here's Rice. And the 3 off target.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, and Mobley's teammates love throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything you throw up there.
Ellis outside. Back to Davis. 3-pointer. Sinks the triple.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
The Bulls leading by 7. Jordan outside. Back to Parker. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Parker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice play.
Embiid with the screen on Parker. Rice passes to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. From 20 feet out. Rebound by Parker.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Pierce. Mobley trying to free himself up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. The Bulls making a switch here. Robertson's checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Joel Embiid. McDaniels comes in for Ellis. Tracy McGrady subbed in for Baron Davis. Here's Rice. And he comes up with the deuce. Rice has got 5 now.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Mobley outside. Pass to Jordan. Pierce with it. Mobley inside. McDaniels against Thompson. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Thompson. Mobley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. McDaniels kicks to McGrady. Offensive rebound, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now, here is Jordan. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
McGrady passes to Rice. Shoots it. And there are the Celtics with another basket. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 9-point game. Here's Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game. Checking out the circumstances. Thanks for joining us. Now,
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotion.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. We've got Antetokounmpo. Embiid is out there with Mutombo. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Rice in at the 3. Jordan finds Pierce. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 11.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Rice off target from outside. The Bulls shooting at 46%, making some buckets. From deep, Robertson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Robertson's got his second basket of the night.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. McGrady kicks to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Rice, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
There's a screen to the paint. Here's Heaton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for them.
At the line for the Bulls,
that one misses. Celtics trail by 15. Here's Rice. 7 points in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Robertson.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting form.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Pierce with it. Now McGrady defending. Drills it from outside. Robertson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Bulls.
And his passing is probably the most underrated part of his game. Pierce is a terrific playmaker on that wing.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Pierce. And here is Robertson. Pierce at the elbow. Rebound, Boston. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. But plenty of time to get back in.
A shot by McGrady, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot open.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, coach might have had some words for him.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Eaton. It's Pierce on the wing. McGrady covering. 5 on the clock. Pierce wide open. He fires. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Pierce has got 9.
An excellent jump shot. Pierce doesn't need a lot of room to get that off.
Mutombo passes to Giannis. Here's to Jakovic. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Outside, Pierce. Outside, Jordan. Inside. The Bulls have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
At the line for Chicago.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Celtics. McDaniels, he's checked in for Mutombo. Ellis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Davison for Tracy McGrady. Good on both. Celtics trail by 12. Davis with it. Picked up by Brown. Davis, the pass to Embiid. Oh, muscling it home, Embiid.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
Parker against Davis. Thompson sets the pick for Parker. Down low. And it's Thompson with the jam.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Now here's Embiid. Guarded closer. Puts up a deep 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a dozen. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Getting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. So with Parker on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got him and Thompson. Michael Jordan is out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Kobe White, and it's Shays in at the center, filling out the middle. Davis looking for an opening. Pass to Jordan. Celtics passing it around. Shot clock at 5.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago. Stojakovic is checked in for Boston. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Jordan. Jordan with the rebound.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Tony Parker's checked in for the Bulls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And that one goes long. Celtics trail by 13. fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Thompson against Davis. Jordan, a screen on Thompson. Davis, the pass to Jordan, and they pick up 2.
Sets and slips with the best. I mean, DJ mastered pick and roll action back in his days with the Clippers playing with CP3.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Both teams will make substitutions. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Giannis kicks to Embiid. McGrady against Jordan. Here's Embiid. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, and the defense allowing some room here on the inside in the second half, and they're taking advantage. A lot of their points coming from in the paint.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Shooting over 80% from the line during his career. Embiid is not only one of the best free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time.
Pass to Eaton. The kick out to Pierce. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Celtics trail by 8. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Embiid, no good. Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. On the wing, Young. To McGrady. Mutombo is screen on Jordan. It's deflected. Pocket 6. Here's McGrady. Offensive rebound. Mutombo. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe is so active on the glass.
As against Jordan. And it's sent back by Mutombo. And they'll keep possession.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that goal.
Here's Rice, guarded by Jordan. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Here's Robertson. Jordan left side. Over onto Tacumbo. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist by Robertson.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
McGrady gets to Rice. No good on the 3. Here's Chicago. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. To the middle. It's stolen by McGrady.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. It just wasn't in the cards tonight. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two, Michael Jordan.
Shooting two.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. That's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Here's McGrady to the left side wing. Embiid from outside. And they recover.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mutombo dishes to McGrady. First 3-pointers off the mark. So the Bulls win it. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win cast the series in a whole.
Jiff.